Well, we made it to YouTube. I appreciate you guys for following along. And I'm pretty much just here starting out my day, getting ready to go to the shop. So essentially that I'm here during the bulk of winter. The nice part is that I can pack a lot lighter and I keep all my winter clothes here. I don't gotta bring it back and it's kind of convenient. If you're wondering why I'm packing up the Accord, well, I registered for a track event next week, and with the Civic not being ready, I have this thing to drive. So both my cars I intend to serve two different purposes. The Civic being a more street / time attack, while the Accord is supposed to be a beater / wheel to wheel car. This guy too. So after the first event I did with this car back in the spring, I really wanted some sway bars, and surprisingly no company over here makes anything for it. Not even Cusco, which Cusco I do have for the FD2, but I had to buy these in America and bring them back with me. Kinda hefty. Okay. So look at this little guy. Slim and short. I think he's pretty good. Good for camber arms. The car has a silencer in it right now. I'm a little too old to get pulled over for an exhaust, to be honest. Nonetheless, like in a different country. So I'm just gonna have to live with it. It's a little bit embarrassing, to be quite honest, but it is what it is. But I will say it does sound amazing without it. Right now it has a test pipe to a J's Racing 60R, but I'll stretch its legs when I get to the track. This guy is pretty much liquid wrench. Little sketchy. It's lunchtime. Put this all off to the side here for now. Get this later. I was very confused why Sickening had a snowboard mounted to the back of the truck. Lunchtime. If you're wondering why I bring Chick-fil-A sauce to Japan, is for the karage. Finished up the sway bar and just cleaning up the tools. I didn't do too much recording because in Japan during the winter the sun sets pretty fast, so I was pretty much just burning daylight. So I was trying to get as much done as I possibly can, being that I'm working on the car outside. Along with the sway bar, I cleaned up the wiring for my battery relocation. That was all kind of mundane to do, so I didn't bother with that. Okay, a coffee break. Walk out to this thing. Oh, they have warm stuff now.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll get a coffee. 何欲しい？
じゃあこれで。
これ OK。
Thank you.
どうぞ。あ、あれはしいける。暖かい。え。So this lady customer brought in their March. It's a little tattered, but it's kind of funny to see because apparently I'm not sure her age, but obviously it's manual. It has a hub with a steering wheel on it. It has watts in some funky color. And then the funny part is that look at this sway bar. That thing is huge for a car this small. And then other cool thing is that like it has this is a Nismo wing. I'm not sure if I don't know much about these cars obviously, but I mean it might have this might have been an optional thing back in the day, so it's kind of cool. So I'll just voice over this because there was a customer at the shop at this time. Finished up the battery, which is all tidy now, kind of. The next thing I had brought over and planned to install was these Innovate mounts. Well, the crappy part is only 2 of the 3 fit my car. Possibly. I guess that's the drawback of having to work with a car that has 2 different variants in 2 different countries. I assume most chassis things are the same. I had the sway bars and camera arms fit, so that was okay. So just packing up my tools for the night and just getting ready to return tomorrow. If you want to hear about some mystery Cody lore, I actually used to live here. Yes, at the shop. I had a washing machine, which I wash my clothes in. And then this was my room. This bed frame is actually mine, and there wasn't so much stuff in here before. It was just the bed, a fridge, and that coffee table, and that's where I kept my luggage. I even had AC. And then let's go outside here. This is the toilet. I'll show you that in a bit. And my shower is this way. It looks completely sketchy, but it was actually kind of nice. I got used to it, oddly enough. It's a little humbling, but I was actually quite comfortable, to be honest. And then this is the toilet, if you're ready for this. The funny part is this toilet is actually nicer than the one I have at home. It has the auto lift of the seat. I had another package come in. This one is from Yasu. I had him help me order thermostat from Spoon. Not my first choice, but I have my opinions on Spoon, but I'll probably get canceled if I voice them. Well, it's a thermostat, and it just opens sooner. That's really about it. Nothing special. since I'm leaving my car here at the shop tonight, I get to take the shop loaner home. It's a Toyota Pixies K-car. Actually, I have a small history with this. I've actually borrowed this and taken it all the way to Motegi Twin Loop. Twin Ring? Twin Loop? I forget. If you're wondering, yes, these are two-way streets, by the way. After I headed home for a little bit, got picked back up, and then we went off to the Super Sento.
It's okay.
Pretty much one of our favorite things to do during the winter. Obviously I can't film inside, but it's pretty much just a bathhouse with a restaurant. I got katsu curry with kimchi. And afterwards just headed off to the market, bought some breakfast, and headed home.